Hi there guys, I want to show you a couple of locations where you can get volatile glands from. Now the reason I'm hiding behind this rock is because I've just seen over there one of those demon imps, one of the exploding ones, and they give you volatile glands, and I'm pretty sure that it's actually a guaranteed drop. Now it doesn't matter what you harvest them with, it could be a star metal pick, it could be a stone pick, or anything else, you're going to get one volatile gland on normal server settings. So I'm sure I saw one just before I started recording. I hope he didn't see someone else and go and explode. But yeah, there was one just over here. Well, how bloody annoying that he's vanished. These guys are pretty hard to find. They're not that common. In fact, normally the demon imps that you normally get are the kind of greyish-brown ones, which usually just give you hide. Obviously depending on what you harvest them with. But on occasion, I have had demon blood drop. Now that doesn't seem to have happened for quite a long time for me. Ah, there's one. So that is a red imp. So if you go, they aggro at quite some distance, and if they get the opportunity, they will explode. So you need to kill them quite quickly. There we go. So if this guy explodes, I get nothing. And they do a lot of damage. I haven't got a stone pick with me, so I'm going to be using a star metal one anyway. But it seems on these ones that whether you use a star metal, obsidian, or stone, or iron, or whatever you're using, you get one volatile gland. So there he goes, one volatile gland, and nothing else. And from my experience, that seems to be guaranteed. You seem to always get one volatile gland. Now, I am on admin on this server, but it is set to complete default settings. Is that a red one? It is, isn't it? I think. It is. That's a red one too. So, oh God, it's going to explode. So you've got to get there quick. If you don't get there quick enough, it's going to... Ah, shit. Ah, I missed him. He exploded. So as I say, if they see something that they want to fight, they'll run up to it and explode. And if they explode, I'm going to have that water. You get nothing if they explode, which is an absolute pain. So yeah, make sure you run up to them very, very, very quickly. And as I say, I have had demon blood from the normal imps, but that's not happened for a long time. And at the time, I was trying to harvest volatile glands. So I was just in an area of imps, killing all of them, and I killed hundreds and hundreds of them, and I got quite a few drops of demon blood. So I'm not sure if it's something that's just very, very rare, but it has certainly happened for me, so that's worthwhile doing too. So, I'm currently in this area just here. Those imps appear all the way along this beginner section. It seems that you get more of the red ones up here, so if you're looking for the red ones, come here. You also get the imps up here too, in this section just here. So you can harvest them from there. If you see the red ones, you're going to get one volatile gland on basic server settings. Now I'm going to teleport over to this area of the game, to the Bay of Hawks and the Inlet of the Hook, because here you get Salamanders, and they also give you volatile glands. So we're going to go and hack away at some of those. Now with the Salamanders, they seem to give you 3 or 4 volatile glands if they drop them. But it's not guaranteed. And in fact, it's not only not guaranteed, but it seems to be quite rare. You have to kill a lot of them before you get any. It also seems that whatever you're using, whether it's the cleaver or the hatchet or the pick or anything at all, it seems that whatever you use, you get the same number. So, again, I don't think that the quality of your harvesting device, whether it's a stone hatchet or whether it's a star metal pick, I don't think that seems to make any difference. I'm going to stick with my pick. Okay, that time we got none at all. As I say, they are quite rare drops from these salamanders. About a month or two ago, they seemed to be a much more common drop. It seemed to be almost guaranteed that you would get them from pretty much every salamander that you killed, but these days they seem to be quite rare, so I think that's been nerfed a little bit. Now I'm using the daggers, and when you're fighting something like this, Oh shit, I've got no stamina. When you're fighting something like a salamander or a crocodile, when you use the daggers, you jump through it. And that seems to be really, really useful because they turn around quite slowly and they need to turn around before they can attack you. So I'm going to go with the hatchet this time. None again, so not very generous. I'll keep on going until I definitely get one. So this is the inlet of the hook. They're up here too. In this section, they're usually fighting with birds or crocodiles. So normally you have to kill a few more things. Oh, it's two. Well, I don't want them both to be together because I want to clearly show how much we're getting from each one. I'm certain that it's 3 or 4, so kind of separate these guys a little bit. I'll kill this one first. And I'll drag this one away. Okay, let's go for the pick on this one. I'm going to go for the cleaver on this one. I wonder if it makes any difference if you change halfway through. So I'll go skinning knife. I got 2. So not very generous. Normally it's 3 or 4. And usually I don't tend to get them with the skinning knife, but that just goes to show that you can. So in that case, I got 2. How many salamanders did I kill before I got 2 of those? And yet 1 fire imp is, I think, guaranteed 1 volatile gland. I've never killed one of the... I keep calling them fire imps. They're not, are they? They're demon imps that explode. So 1 demon imp seems to be 1 volatile gland. So this is trying to attack the bird. I've been playing on a server that has unlimited stamina, and I've got so used to it that I keep forgetting that my stamina runs out. I'm trying to run to places and then expecting to be able to fight straight away. So I can't do that. So fire imps, what's fire imps from? Guild Wars, isn't it? I used to play a lot of Guild Wars way back in the day, many years ago. I loved that game. I loved the original Guild Wars. So that's where I've got fire imps from. But, let's go with the cleaver on this one. Obviously we're going to get some feathers and nonsense as well. So, useless. But yeah, I mean, I've done this a lot, and it seems that whether you're using the cleaver, or the hatchet, or the pick, or the skinning knife, it seems not to make any difference. And also, whether you're using a star metal cleaver, like I am, or whether you're using a stone pick, that seems to not make any difference either. So maybe it's a good idea to just use stone tools, rather than damaging your expensive tools. From my experience, when the salamanders do drop, they tend to drop 3 or 4, but we've just seen that with the skinning knife just a moment ago, we only got 2. So, I mean, 2 is certainly not very generous. So I'm going to go for this one as well. I'm going to go for the pick, which is my harvesting tool of choice when I'm trying to get things like this. I should pay more attention to my health as well, because I'm not actually very healthy. So back to the pick. And let's focus on 3 or 4. Or none. So we successfully got none. So those are the locations anyway. So it's the Bay of Hawks, which is just here. From this tiny little island all the way around the beach to about there, you get salamanders, and you also get them inside the inlet. I really don't like these birds. I mean, they're not very strong, but they are annoying. And they tend to knock you down quite a lot. Let's get some feathers. I'll make some decorations for my base. So there we go. They're quite generous on the feathers, but I imagine there are a lot of feathers on birds. So as I say, all of this section in the Bay of Hawks, and up here in the inlet of the hook, you get salamanders. They do give you them, but they're certainly not very generous. This area just here, you get the imps, and also at the beginning of the game, from here, all the way around this section, all the way along, you can get the imps, and the ones that explode. They don't tend to appear very often. They do appear all the way along here, but I think this area in particular seems to have more of the exploding ones, so you want to be checking that out. And if you see one, get over to it as quickly as you can, because if it sees something else, it's going to run to it, it'll explode, and then you won't get anything. So the imps, as far as I can tell, are guaranteed one volatile gland per drop. And sometimes the imps, even the brown and the grey ones, seem to give you demon blood, but that's quite a rare drop. If you want to get demon blood, then you want to be going to this area of the game, the sinkhole, and the little demon dog things that are walking around it. That seems to me to be the easiest place to get demon blood. They don't drop it very often, but they're really, really, really easy to kill. So you can just walk around there, kill them all, harvest any demon blood you get, go to wherever you're going, and on the way back, kill them all again. And for me, that seems to be a good place to get demon blood. Although, to be honest, I tend to spend a lot of time killing the boss spider, which is here. I do have a video on my channel that shows you a very easy way that you can solo the boss spider using thralls and a spider trap. So you lure the spider into a trap and then your thralls kill it, and that tends to give you quite a lot of demon blood each time you kill it. And also, of course, you're getting a skeleton key. So every time you kill it, you're getting a decent endgame weapon from the spider chest. So that's all from me, guys. I hope you found this video useful. Volatile glands don't seem to drop as often as they used to, especially from the salamanders, but those two locations are where you get them from the demon imps and also from the salamanders. Now, of course, there is here a location where you have the cave where you get the crystals from, and there's a lot of imps in there. And there's also a location somewhere around here, I think it's here. Also another load of imps, and there's another one as well. There's a few caves that are full of imps. You never get the red ones in those caves. I've been in there so many times, just when I'm farming the crystal to make the glass, and I've never seen a red imp inside one of those caves. And I've also never had demon blood from the imps inside those caves either. So I've only had demon blood and volatile glands from the imps that appear along here and the ones that appear just up here. So that's where you get the volatile glands. I hope you found this video useful. Please leave a like and a comment. If you know somewhere else that you can get these, then please comment to say so. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and share. So you take care and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.